let's just go right into it. Changing the way that I will be doing my content. In this presentation, I will be talking about what brought me to this decision, why I'm changing the ways of my content creation, the struggles I've went through the past few years, and then what will change essentially, and like how I will change the way I do my content, and then when this will actually happen. Going right into the first thing first, what brought me to this decision in the first place? The first thing was just like the personal preference. The other reason is taking steps to improve my content. I've been making content for like 3 years, 4 years, and I want to do more of the editing kind of videos that I've been doing, like more interview videos, but also like other stuff that I might be doing. And then also to make my content creation not just a hobby anymore. Because for like the past few years, I've always had this unrealistic dream to try and make money. I 100% guarantee you, if I thought about making money from the start when I started streaming, I 100% guarantee you, I would have quit content creation like after 4 or 5 months. And now that I have affiliate on Twitch, I do want to try and make this more than just a hobby. Of course, it's most likely going to take a very long time for me to get anywhere, but it is something that I want to try and make at least small, tiny steps towards. Why am I changing my ways of content creation? One of them is just to avoid past and possible future burnouts, because like in 2023, I had a major burnout where I didn't do anything for like almost 7 months. And as of like mid 2025, I've been like slowing down with the amount of streams I've been doing. And then I also see no growth with the current ways I'm doing my content. With the way I've been doing content, I really haven't seen anything come out of it. And it's also not sustainable long-term wise. But anyway, this is what I wanted to show. These are the amount of like streams that I did in the beginning, and you can see it's like really good in the beginning, but then afterwards you can slowly see that more and more gaps appear, and it just slowly gets less and less. And the amount of streams that I have had that were above the 3 average viewers were 22 streams. Now you might think to yourself, 22 streams that were above 3 average viewers, that's perfect. Well, you're dead fucking wrong. This shit so ass. Now why does it suck ass? Well, the total amount of streams this year so far were 122 streams, and 22 out of those 122 streams were above 3 average viewers, and 45 of those 122 streams were less than 1 average viewer. The struggles with the content that I've been doing for the past few years and more was that I have had no growth over the past 3 to 4 years from the way I've been doing content. I've had major burnouts, which made me making content more difficult in the long-term run as well. I've also went through multiple personal struggles as well. And then the last point is just the income, or rather lack thereof, that I have had. And I still haven't been able to get a singular payout from Twitch, because I haven't met the €50 threshold yet to fucking pay out. But that's like the least of my worries about all of this. How will my content change? That is now the big factor. Well, I've thought for this for quite a long time, and the way that I will be changing up my content is I will be doing 3 streams, 2 shorts, and 1 long-form video, or how I would like to call it, the 3-2-1 method. Now, if the 3-2-1 method that I have written down is too hard for me to keep up, then maybe I will reduce the amount of streams that I make. So instead of like having 3-2-1, I would be doing 2-2-1, 3-1-1, you know, all that shebang. Then I will be choosing to do more genres of content than just gaming. Those will be including doing creative genres of content. So for me, that would be composing music, like probably live on stream, or editing like a video too. And also educational content, so like teaching skills, making tutorials, or etc. Like teaching skills of like composing music or making tutorials on how to play a song will most likely happen. And then I also wrote down some actual realistic goals that I do want to achieve at some point. And one of those is just following the 3-2-1 method, or as close as possible, having no burnout for 1 to 3 months, and also reducing the amount I look at the statistics. Like, if you don't know, I think I'm actually able to also like show this if I find it. I think it should be this one. Yeah, I have an entire fucking spreadsheet going as far back as the 31st of January 2021, and sorting them by the amount of average views, by maximum viewers, and then also sorting them by the days, and even having an overall score of all days. And you can see like all of this shit right here. But yeah, literally, this is like the main reason why I've also been feeling so shit oftentimes with like streaming and everything. And it was just a whole shit fest on like how bad this has been. I would honestly just delete the spreadsheet outright. Honestly, what I can say is just I can use the spreadsheet, but only for archival purposes. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove all of the statistics stuff, and I will only keep that one page just for archival purposes. And that's most likely what I will be doing once I will be changing up my content. Now comes to the big part. When will this actually happen? When will I change my content up? And I will be changing up my content in 2026. Now there's a reason of why it'll happen so late, so hear me out. The reason why I will be doing this next year is I want to prepare for the big changes. Basically backlog a lot of like videos or like clips that I have. So like I want to basically get 10 or 20 pre-edited shorts before I go into like the whole change up in my content. And so having this like 2-month preparation phase is what I will be doing. And also just to focus on IRL stuff, to basically get my shit together, because I have been doing a few things like IRL that I need to take care of as well. And yeah, like in general, just gotta prepare a lot content-wise, but also IRL-wise as well. That is basically all that will be happening. Once we go into 2026, this is when you will see my content change. You will see the 3-to-1 method, you will see different types of genres of content, and yeah.